Israel's current situation, June 21, 2025 briefing. Alright everyone, welcome to our special briefing on the current situation in Israel. While the news often paints a tense picture, today, we'll try to look at the bigger picture of what's happening on the ground. 1. Gaza Strip still on high alert. The hottest topic, without a doubt, remains the Gaza Strip. The military standoff between Israel and Hamas, which has been ongoing since last year 2024, hasn't fully subsided yet. Currently, Israeli forces are still working to clear out remaining Hamas strongholds and continue their hostage rescue operations in Gaza. However, Hamas is resisting with guerrilla tactics, meaning there are still frequent, though often localized, clashes. Humanitarian crisis life for the residents of Gaza remains incredibly difficult. Essential supplies like food and medicine aren't flowing smoothly, leading to growing international concern. While Israel states it's allowing aid in, actual delivery on the ground seems to be facing ongoing hurdles. Negotiations, and more negotiations. The international community is tirelessly mediating negotiations for a ceasefire and prisoner exchange. Many countries are working hard, but the significant differences in positions between the two sides are making an agreement very challenging to reach. 2. Northern border, a standoff with Hezbollah. While not as intense as Gaza, the border area between Israel and Lebanon to the north is also concerning. Hezbollah, the Lebanese Islamist militant group, has been launching intermittent rocket attacks against Israel since the Gaza conflict began. And Israel has been retaliating with its own strikes. Risk of all-out war. Experts consistently warn about the potential for the clashes between Israel and Hezbollah to escalate into a full-blown war. This would be a highly dangerous scenario that could destabilize the entire Middle East. For now, it remains at the level of localized skirmishes, but the situation could change rapidly at any moment. 3. Domestic politics, a shaky coalition? The ongoing conflict is also significantly impacting Israeli domestic politics. The coalition government led by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is facing considerable internal pressure over its handling of the war and the hostage negotiations. Protests and discontent. Protests, especially from the families of hostages, continue to criticize the government's perceived inaction, and the public's fatigue with the prolonged conflict is growing. Early elections. Demanded. Opposition parties are increasingly calling for early elections, criticizing the current government's perceived inefficiencies. However, given the unique circumstances of being in a state of war, it's unlikely that elections will be held anytime soon. 4. International relations, a complex diplomatic dance. Israel is facing various pressures from the international community regarding the Gaza conflict. There are growing criticisms over its responsibility for the humanitarian crisis and the civilian casualties. U.S. support. The United States, a traditional ally, continues to strongly support Israel, but also expresses concerns about civilian casualties and urges restraint. Arab nations. Some Arab nations had been exploring improved relations with Israel, but these efforts have somewhat stalled due to the current conflict.